Hi friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, my name's Jonathan. I make luxury videos, unboxings, and reviews. And today we have another Louis Vuitton unboxing, so let's get into it. Before I get started with today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out by hitting that like and subscribe button, it really does help my channel grow. I make videos every other day on Louis Vuitton. So if you like that kind of content or simply want to see more of me, then definitely hit that like and subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. So before I get started with the unboxing, I wanted to share with you my pocket organizer of the week. And it is my Amon Monogram pocket organizer in the Monogram Eclipse. And I had Louis Vuitton add my initials in white with a red accent, as well as this cute little stripe. So I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. And now let's get into what I picked up from Louis Vuitton. So when I had went into store last week to pick up my Ice Cube pocket organizer, I had asked the client advisor that I was working with at the time if they had this particular item in stock. Unfortunately, they didn't, but they were able to order it. However, I just decided that I was going to just go through and order it online just because it was already available online without having to wait 2 to 3 weeks for it. So I asked Breanna to go ahead and place this order for me. And no, it is not a pocket organizer. This item is something that I use every single day for work. And I've been using this particular item for about 8 years straight. And so I thought it was time that I bit the bullet and purchase this new version of the item. And the only reason why that I hadn't purchased it to begin with is because it is one of those classic items that are always going to be readily available. And so I just kept on pushing it off, similar to my Keepball 45. I will one day have that bag in my collection. And so I thought it was right around the time that I needed to get a new one of these, just because the current one that I'm using needs to be retired. And 2026, I am pledging to myself that I'm going to start using more of my pieces and rotating them more often, which is why I've started to do the pocket organizer of the weeks. And so it was time for me to retire that old piece and now open up this new one. So let's go ahead and see what I got. So if you can tell from the box, it is not a pocket organizer, as I already mentioned, as well as it is not a handbag, unfortunately. It is another SLG. However, this SLG I think is essential just because, as I mentioned, I wear this every single day to work. And any guesses as to what I got? So it does come in a drawstring dust bag. And so the item that I picked up is the initials belt in the new Monogram Midnight Canvas. So I picked up this new belt just because my current black belt that I have has been used for 8 years straight, and it is time that I upgraded it to a new one. And one thing that I love about this Monogram belt is the fact that this one is reversible. So you do have the Monogram Midnight Canvas on one side, and then you just have regular black leather on the other. So I wanted to have the option of having a reversible belt in the event that I wanted to change it out. However, looking at this Monogram Midnight Canvas, just looking at it from a close distance, the monogram is very subtle. So I don't necessarily know if I will be using it as a reversible belt just because it literally just looks like a black belt from afar. And the reason why I desperately needed this one is because my current belt, as I mentioned, is in a really, really rough state. It's starting to look a little tacky. I'll go ahead and show you. Don't judge me, but I absolutely, definitely got my wear piece out of my old belt. And so this is my current belt. And as I said, don't judge me. I have been using this belt for over 10 years and it has seen some better days. So as you can tell from the buckle, it is completely worn off. You can see the metal underneath it. And unfortunately, the leather on the interior is also like scraping off. I will do some close-ups so you guys can see. and as well as you'll see several areas where the canvas has cracked, and just overall the belt has been deformed just by me wearing it. And so obviously this was a really great investment at the time just because I've used this belt so many times and absolutely think that these belts are totally worth the price point. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you like this kind of content or simply want to see more of me, then definitely hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.